In the previous video, we already made bookmarks for all of the sheets in this set, which include the sheet number and the title or description. And then we also transfer those to the page labels. And so we named every page, and we also learned how to extract out each page as its own file. So now we're going to learn how to hyperlink this set, and we've already done most of the heavy lifting here. And so I'm going to use the combined set still. So this is the one file that has all of my sheets, but you could also do this for all the individual sheets that we extracted as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here to the file and then batch and click on link. I'm going to open a new batch link. And here's where you add all the files that you want to be as part of your linked set. So I'm going to, for me, just add my one open file. If you were adding all of your individual files, you could add a whole folder if you wanted. And you can choose whether or not to have subfolders on. But for me, it's just going to be this one combined file. I'm going to click Next. And I'm going to want to name this set by the page label, which we created already. And I'm going to come here to the settings, and I'm going to make sure that I have the search term settings to filter mode of first from start, and the filter character is underscore. So that's just saying I want to look at only this first everything until you hit an underscore. It's going to only look for the G002, not the entire sheet description. And then once you have the settings right and the page label, you just click Generate. And then you see it creates a list of all of your pages. And you can do one last little quick check and see if anything is weird looking. And you could go ahead and you can edit it right in here if you wanted. But you make a quick check. You look at your link options and make sure that your relative paths is always on, override existing is yes. And if you have Bluebeam 2016, you have this option to do appearance properties. So you can make all of your links show up as an underline or as a solid line or dashed or fill. I like to do underline in this blue color, the line width of 1. Click OK and click Run. So now what Bluebeam is doing is using those search terms, which is page labels, right? So it's looking for anywhere where it says any of those page labels, and it's going to create a link back to that page. So that'll work on your sheet index sheet. It'll work on all these detail callouts and elevation callouts, and any notes that reference sheets. It's going to grab any text that have those sheet references. A big caveat here is that this needs to be a vector-based PDF in order to work, meaning it cannot be just a scanned copy of the drawings. You can, if you do have a scan set, run OCR text recognition on it, and it'll work better. Still not as good as if you had a native PDF straight from the architect and was not scanned at any point. As you can see, sometimes a large set of drawings, this can take some time to go through and search every page. But you can always be doing something else while this is running. So the idea again is being efficient and making sure that we're using our time wisely. And being able to get through a set of drawings quicker is going to help us to spend our time on other things that may be more important. Almost done here. Okay, it's done, and now it tells you how many links it created. You say finish and close. And now if you look on here, you have links that show up. And so I can look at 2 on A510, and I can, it takes me right there to sheet A510, and it takes me to the entire sheet, not just the detail. This PDF has a lot of information in it, and so it makes it a little slower to load. But so I use both my bookmarks to jump around the set and also the hyperlinks. So here I can click on 9 on this page. So I'm able just to jump around my set of drawings very easily.